Hello, PE551. Kevin Monahan here again. When it comes to being socially responsible for our students and athletes, I think it starts with us realizing that we do not know what goes on in their homes. Um, and I think that I don't know what they are being taught, and we're not sure what they're not being taught by their parents or family. We cannot assume that every child has the same upbringing. I think it is my duty to be morally responsible. This is a huge area of responsibility. Being able to keep an eye on the students and the athletes and making sure that they are being respectful to one another can be difficult and tough while still trying to teach your team or your class. Trying to make them understand how their words and actions can affect someone else. Oftentimes, kids say things or do things just to get a reaction without realizing the pain that they may cause. What I do with my team when it comes to this is I point it out to them and to the team. If I were to pull a player aside and tell them what they said was inappropriate, well, another girl is just going to do the same thing, and no one's going to learn. If I point it out in front of the whole team, everyone can see the effect it has, and I can make more people aware of what was done and why we shouldn't say or do the things that we have done. I think that being socially responsible with my team has to do with how I coach them or instruct them. If I select the same girls each time for tasks, it may seem that I'm picking on one of them or a certain race. And it can go the other way around where it may seem as if I'm favoring certain girls or a certain race. I think that a lot of times as coaches we have favorites and we don't want to admit it out loud, but we do. And we have to be careful that we don't let them off easier than others. We can't have double standards, and we must keep the moral obligation must keep that a moral obligation and enforce the rules and laws for our best players and our worst players, our favorites and our least favorites. And I think with us being morally responsible and trying to hold everyone to the same standards, it can go a long way. And yeah, so thank you so much for listening.